So the left-hand side one is your before, basically. Okay, so that's how you switch the golf ball. Okay, we can see again a lot of, you can see a lot of leg bend there. Not much space between your hands and your legs. Okay, arms sort of very tucked in here, and a good spine angle, but just again quite hunched there in terms of not much space for your arm to swing. So when you swing that golf club, as you come through now, because your legs have got to try and straighten your head down, so you start to rise up. If you look at the sort of top of the horizon there, it starts beneath the cliff mountains, and then when you come through, you're up into that. So you just got taller, can't reach the ball, so we top it, okay? Because you just adjusted that position where you started, okay? So what we're going to go through now is this the sequence that's going to be for every shot, whether it's a 3-foot putt, up to a 200-yard drive and beyond, okay? First thing we're going to do is establish where does the club go. We know the club goes behind the golf ball, okay? So we'll place the golf club with our feet together and our legs basically kind of comfortably straight. Don't lock them back, but don't try any flex at all on the knees. And just put the club down behind the golf ball where he wants to be, sitting down like so. So that's the first thing we're going to establish, the club now. Once we've got that, we'll put our hand on the club and then we're going to tilt forward, putting both hands on. So look at the setup there now automatically. Straight away now, you can see there's some daylight there. Exactly. You don't seem as if you're reaching for the golf ball. These clubs don't look like they're really small in your hands, for example. And we can so both hands go on the golf club, and then from there, once you're comfortable, we just simply put our feet apart. There would be great. Now, what happens? We sort of go through a little. On this video, I sort of said a bit more height with the knees. You can see you go back to a kind of little bit more year old, with your knees sort of going in there a little bit, and then we sort of pop the legs up again. So just about there to there, you adjusted from where you wanted to go to a taller spot. So as long as there's daylight basically between your hands and your legs, because your hands have got to swing past your legs. If there's no daylight there, you get it yourself. Or then you sort of straighten the legs up, which is what we do on this case, because when you come into impact, your legs are nowhere near that flex. I mean, they're straighter there, aren't they? That's if you look at that right leg there, for example, that's kind of where it is there. But if we start off here and we get the club reaching the ground with that much knee flex, we've got to come back with that much knee flex at impact to let the club reach the ground. If it straightens and gets taller, which it wants to do really, doesn't want to be that far down, your club's going to come up that much higher. So reaching the ground now is almost impossible, as we said. And then you try and get under the ball and do all these things, really difficult, okay? So from that position there now as you swing, the swing itself doesn't really change for the most part. It's a good club, goes back nice towards the camera, great position there. Top of the backswing, over your right shoulder, nice. Club coming back down to the golf ball, comes back down to a same good angle, and because your legs haven't had to sort of straighten so much, they can reach the golf ball. Ball strike in the middle of the screen, and we can just twist through. There's not as much potential twist here as of yet, but that's something to sort of deal with, adapt as we go through. With the ball then sailing down the range, that pitch at about probably 140, 145, which with a 5-iron to be fair. Very good. Rolled out to about 160, 165. So a distance that you
it's the middle of the green, and it's not in the rough. I'm happy.
Precisely, exactly. Oh God, yeah, I mean, from a start point, from where you kind of said you were, that was better than I thought you were going to be. Truth be told, I kind of went sort of, this is this. I kind of had sort of not expectation, but kind of an idea of where they're going to be, what sort of shots they're going to get. That was far better than I expected, truth be told. That's good, okay, but that now was far better than that. So in terms of where you've gone from where I thought you were going to be to where you are now, they're sort of completely polar opposites, okay? And I think even if you don't sort of watch golf on TV, just looking at that setup there now, it looks more comfortable, doesn't it, to me? When your legs are a little bit sort of flexed more rather than really squatting down there.
It's that hunching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And again, so you sit in an office chair too much, that's going to create, and again, we're tall, we know that, we're going to slouch. Modern society, with the door arches being 6'5" or 6'6", we kind of, everywhere we go, we're ducking under things, aren't we? So as much as we can try and keep a nice sort of straight back, and then we learn to tilt. So if needs be, as practice at home, like I said, in the office, when you've got a 2-minute gap, just literally get, I get a lot of people I teach, anyway, just get like a club in the office or club at home somewhere in the kitchen and just put the kettle on and go, okay, grab a club. And I mean, if you think about the sequence it takes, if we go from start to finish, okay, if we say that's starting here at 3 seconds, okay, from 3 seconds, 13 to 10 seconds, there you go, you could effectively do 6 a minute. Okay, 12 a couple of minutes, okay. If you did that, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a day at 2-minute intervals at a time, that's doing that 40 times a day. Over a week, that's going to be 280, that's almost 300 times you're doing that. That'll just become almost, you'll be doing that without thinking. So then what we can then do moving forward, if that becomes second nature, you're not thinking about doing that, we can think about some other things in the swing, perhaps with a driver or other shots. because your thought process needs to be on one thing, and I want people to sort of work on one thing really well and get that really good, rather than be like, well, I'm doing this and this and this and this, because you know yourself from busy jobs as a solicitor, you try and do 45 different things at once, your head's just like it's all over the place, it's tough to do it, so I'm just going to be, I'm doing this now, then that, and then that, and then that. So for me, set-up, start position is always the key point. Like I say, with that Adam Scott story, 2.5 hours they moved the ball position half an inch. That was it, and he won the Masters the week after. Okay, so it doesn't take a lot, as you just saw, to make a big difference with the shot. So straight away now in a 5-iron, it's 150. So for me, getting out on the golf course and playing is certainly at a level now. Hey, I mean, we're not expecting every single shot to go that well, obviously, but based on that, I don't know what you were scoring beforehand, but that's kind of like sort of the 90s sort of shooter, sort of 90s, high 80s, low 90s kind of score. Definitely under 100, assuming your short games are decent, which we'll look at in other levels. But yeah, that's another thing, maybe in a different lesson. But yeah, the ability to hit a golf ball there is good enough to get around the golf course in a fairly reasonable number, which if you're trying to play sort of a little bit more, as you say, get a handicap, that's sort of a 18 to 25 handicap to start with.
Yeah, and that, and that's what I want to achieve, and I must say, because I wasn't sure of the spec, today, and I like the fact, you're building on what was already there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I think that's a good approach,
There's a lot of good there anyway. Yeah. The thing is, it's like an old car, for example, like a 1970s Ferrari or whatever. It's a good car, and he's tweaking it. There's no point taking the bodywork completely apart and changing it and everything. And it's not the same car, is it? It's a completely different thing. So we've got a good start point. We've got some things we can certainly work at. The setup for me now is going to be the number one thing. So if needs be, I'll just frame that a little bit forward so it's more towards there. Where's your best bit? Hang on, where's your best position? There. If you just, I'll send this video through to you anyway. You can screen grab that on your phone or whatever, and have that image. So we get a little bit closer. There you go. So those two images there. Screen grab that image, for example. Save that on your phone. So when you want to go and double check if you've got a reflection somewhere in a mirror, you go, okay, right, what should I look like? What did I look like? And what should I look like now? And we can see the comparison, so you can see what you want to be looking to try and achieve in your practice.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent.